Hello there, my beautiful Taurus. This is Zamira, and today I'm going to be doing your August of 2018 oracle reading. So, my beautiful Earth sign, we're out here in nature, on your stomping ground. We got our feet in the earth, and we're feeling the sun on our skin, and we're feeling grateful for this day. So, we're going to go ahead and invite all that is good, all that is wholesome, all that is righteous, and all that is rooted in unconditional love when already fell out. Angelic beings, higher versions of me, what is there to know about my beautiful Taurus in this August of 2018 involving love, career, romance, health? Okay, let's see. First we got discernment. Taurus, it seems like all of the zodiac signs have been pretty much getting this card, discernment. This is an affirmation that we're all rising up rapidly. And this is simply because it could be the reality that I'm living in right now, that pretty much everyone, it seems like more and more people by the day are raising up. Discernment. We're using our discernment, and we're seeing the trickery pretty much for what it is. It's hard to trick an indigo child, and it's pretty much because we know that everything is a reflection of us. So if something is trying to trick us and it's not what we're manifesting, it's not the higher version of us, then what are we really doing? You know, it's not going to be able to penetrate our lives and affect us as much. You know, when we see chemtrails in the sky, we're not gonna be like, oh my god, you know, they're spraying chemtrails and you know, I'm not gonna live anymore, the air is polluted. Like, that's one person's reality, and in their reality everything is going to shit. But when you're using your discernment and you're seeing that, all right, everything's happening, we're playing out pretty much in the last days of this cycle. So I'm using my discernment and I'm saying, you know what, those have to be there, because the people who have not been, you know, focusing on their diet, focusing on their self-help, they're not going to be able, their immune system isn't going to be strong enough to take out these things. So this is a great thing to use our discernment and to know pretty much when to react to something, when not to react to something, when to let something affect us, and when to just, you know what I'm saying, brush it off our shoulders. Next, we got a whole stack. I'm going to start off with acceptance. Taurus, we're accepting ourselves. We're accepting ourselves and we're loving ourselves more. And it really seems like, you know, we're really, especially with this discernment card, discernment, acceptance, we're accepting this reality from it for what it is. We're realizing that, all right, in a certain sense, we do create our own reality, but we live in a co-creative reality where there are many beings creating at the same time. There are many beings projecting their reality out into this big whole, but we're accepting our reality for what it is, knowing that we create what we want to live. And we're also accepting I'm just getting a whole lot of self-love. Like, there's a lot of Tauruses learning to love themselves more. Maybe they went through a phase where they were not as confident for a while, but they're accepting themselves, self-love, and they're accepting this reality. Acceptance, discernment. Next, we got divine perfection. Acceptance and divine perfection. Divine perfection is speaking to the sense that it's perfect because we created it. We created it, and we know that everything is happening and everything is as it should be. Especially when we know that we're living the path and we're walking the path unapologetically. Everything is happening as it should be. You know, we accept it. We love it. We're not going to try to... We understand that universal law is it. Universal law is what this reality, both seen and unseen. Oh, yo, there's birds everywhere. I'm sorry, I get really excited, but we're accepting it because it's perfect. It's divine perfection. It may not be perfect to our ego, but it's perfect as it should be. And we're accepting this within ourselves, and we're accepting our reality. And part of being acceptant is not being complacent and saying, all right, well, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not really gonna try to grow. I'm not really going to try to do anything better for myself. No, accepting is saying, I know I created this, so I'm grateful. I feel like this acceptance and divine perfection is pretty much saying like gratitude. You're grateful for everything as it is. This is a very humble place to be, because there's always people who have this sense of control. They want to control everything, and they want to control every little thing. And if anything falls out of their control, where they feel like they don't have a grasp on it, that's where they feel like they're losing it a little bit. But I feel like for the Taurus, they're coming into realization that, all right, everything is according to divine timing. Everything is happening as it should be. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be in this exact moment, nothing more, nothing less. And you just keep on striving and being and doing as you've been. Next we got Grace of a Grand Gesture. So this tells me again, I also got this card with Libra. So this card for me, it always speaks to either somebody's about to get married, somebody's about to or they're asking some, or pretty much making their feelings, their emotional feelings known to that person that they've been thinking about. Or this also means to me something like involving, it could involve work, a business. Maybe you're gonna go ahead and ask that boss, or request for that raise. Maybe you're about to it always involves like you asking something that's pretty much in a life-changing situation, whether it be from work. The most things I feel it for right now is love. Like either a lot of y'all are going to be revealing your feelings, asking that person to pretty much be with you. If you're already within your relationship, then it means marriage. And this could either be you or the person you're dealing with asking you, but there's some grand gesture that's happening. So Taurus, I want to get some clarifiers on that grand gesture. By the way, angelic beings, higher versions of me, what do you have to tell me about this grand gesture that the Tauruses are feeling, that someone towards them are feeling? What kind of clarifiers can you give me? Sacred play, spirit of the Guru Mother. Okay, so I also got this card right here with the Capricorns, spirit of the Guru Mother. This speaks to the teacher within a lot of you Taurus. I feel like the Taurus right now, especially with their very earthly and grounding energy, is some kind of you have a guru spirit where you've attained a lot of knowledge in your life, whether it be whatever your main passion is. Whether it be spirituality, where you're focused on for the betterment of becoming a better teacher to teach someone else. Whether it be music, you're becoming a better music writer, a singer, so you can sing music for other people, or maybe a songwriter, where you're being a teacher through your music. But there involves a lot of teaching and guru spirit within the Taurus, and also sacred play. So this teaching that you're doing and this grand gesture, I feel like for a lot of Taurus, it comes down to, I feel like there's going to be someone asking you a grand gesture, Taurus. I got grace of the grand gesture, spirit of the Guru Mother, and sacred play. And also over here I got empowered service. So I feel like for the Taurus, there's something y'all been working on, right? Sacred play. There's something y'all been working on, and it doesn't really feel like work because you enjoy doing it. Whatever teaching role this is, whatever guru-ish role this is that you have, you've been working on something, and I feel like it involves a lot of knowledge, ancient knowledge. So if you're a Taurus that's a teacher, you've been learning a lot of knowledge, and you've been wondering, should I keep sharing this? Is this really my life path? Is this really my divine service to humanity? Yes. I get a lot of creative arts, like singing, dancing. A lot of you Taurus are teaching through your dance moves. You're teaching through your music. You're teaching through your knowledge. And I feel like with this grand gesture, I feel like somebody's going to be asking you to either join your team. Somebody's going to be asking you to join your team, or you become a part of their project. Like, it's going to be some kind of production, some kind of collaboration of like-minded beings, and somebody's going to ask you to be a part of it. And you're going to know when the time comes, because Taurus, y'all been using y'all discernment, and y'all very grounded in the earth. So yeah, it's gonna involve something where you're disseminating some knowledge, whether it be through dance, whether it be through music, whether it be through teaching in your voice, and somebody's gonna ask you to join your team or for you to join their team, Taurus. So that's wonderful news. I'm gonna pull from the Oracle deck for some more clarity. Angelic beings, higher versions of me. What other theories do you have to share with us for the Taurus this upcoming August 2018? Named by all that is good, all that is wholesome, and all that is righteous. Divine sisterhood. Alright, so just like I was speaking to somebody asking you to join their team, this is it right here. Divine sisterhood. It's really y'all are going to be joining other teams. So divine sisterhood speaks to you finding your reflections of like-minded beings, and it's pretty much like attracting your tribe, attracting a group of people who are going to help you grow as a person, and as a group you help them grow, and y'all are sharing each other's strengths, and y'all are doing it for the betterment of humanity, basically, because it's like there's so much that you can get done by yourself. There's a lot of things that you can get. There's a lot of realization. There's a lot of growth that can happen by yourself. But when it comes to a group, there's a lot more things that can get done when there's a group effort, when there's a joint amount of, inner fire, burning with the passion to teach, coming together and doing it as a group. So a lot of the Taurus are finding their tribe. They're finding those group of people who really reflect their higher self, and they're feeling confident. They're feeling like this is their tribe. They're feeling like this is y'all divine service. Spirit of the Guru Mother, y'all are teaching. You're teaching, but it really feels like play because you're not working too hard, but you're working diligently, and you found your sisterhood. So that's beautiful. And then also I have here proper burial for freedom. So there's something about the Taurus though, before they get inside of this sisterhood and they find them, you're gonna have to bury something. And I kind of got this along with the Leo, with the fact that there's something that they're gonna have to sacrifice to ascend. And for the Taurus, there's something that you need to bury. There's some kind of egotistical thing that you need to bury, whether it be your pride, you feeling too, remaining humble. But there's something that y'all need to bury before you can find this group. There's something that you need to let go or mend. It could be forgiveness, it could be some sort of jealousy. But if you don't let this thing go, if you don't go ahead and bury it and transcend from it, I should say more than bury it, but transcend from it like an alchemist, then you're not going to be able to find that or be that. And then lastly, miracle of Isis. Once you go ahead and bury that thing, whatever it is about yourself that you've been holding on to that's been hindering you, then you're going to be able to get the miracles of Isis and the miracles of the mother, the miracles of abundance, prosperity, joy, health, wealth, success, synchronicity, expansion, ascension, unity, family, divine love. All of these things are considered as miracles of Isis. And it's like it's all a test. Everything, the test that comes against you, the test to actually look in the mirror, see what you need to change, and then take the necessary steps to change it. But once you do, in the end, because a lot of people are afraid of change, Taurus, and I don't really think that you're one of them, because you guys seem pretty grounded for the most part. But you have to be willing to change and transform, because what you'll realize is that once you go ahead and do that and you let go of that certain aspect of you, you realize this was just a little bit of baggage. This was holding me back the whole time. I feel so much free within my sisterhood. I feel so much more free within myself. So Taurus, I'm going to name this divine sisterhood and brotherhood for the Taurus, because I feel like this is the focal point. Either it's something that a lot of you Taurus have been trying to manifest. It's either something that you guys have been, excuse the background guys, I'm outside. It's either something that you've been wanting affirmations on, that you're already in. Maybe you're creating a space where you're in that sisterhood and brotherhood, or you're creating a space where other like-minded beings can come and join your sisterhood. but or brotherhood, depending on the gender. But yeah, this is gonna be all today, Taurus. Thank you for joining me,